The following episode of Dad vs. Daughter was made possible by a contribution from USAopoly.
Hello and welcome to another special edition of Dad vs. Daughter. I'm Tim the Dad, and today Mom and I are going to be playing Battle Yahtzee Pirates of the Caribbean. This is from USAopoly, and it plays very similar to regular Yahtzee, except in this we actually have a board with ships. We're going to be having our own persona, one of the characters from the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. We are going to be moving our ships around the board, trying to get the compass that shows us what we want the most. So let's sit back and see who can win this game, Mom or Dad. Battle Yahtzee is played very similar to normal Yahtzee, with the exception of the final score doesn't matter. It's kind of like that Drew Carey show, Whose Line Is It Anyway?, where everything's made up and the points don't matter. So we each have a sophisticated scoring sheet here, which, like I said, scoring really isn't the outcome of the game. What you're going to be doing is, like normal Yahtzee, you're going to be rolling all of the dice and trying to score certain things, but instead of actually getting the scores, you are going to either remove curses, which means you're going to increase your life, or on the bottom part, you are going to be attacking. And the points are the same. So like a full house is worth 25 points, small straight 30, large straight 40, Yahtzee 50. But you're not keeping any kind of totals. You're going to be attacking or basically healing yourself. Plus you're going to be moving around the board, and I'll talk about that in just a minute. But we each start with 100 points of life, and then we will either go down from there or get back to 100. So I just wanted to show you the scoring sheet real quick. We are each using a persona in the game, and these provide special abilities. So Mom is
Captain Jack Sparrow. Roll a Yahtzee and you instantly get the compass, which is here, no matter what. And
yeah, like it says no matter what.
Yeah. And then also once per game you may avoid an attack against you.
And then I am playing as Captain Davy Jones. I am immune to curses of the battle chance dice, but once per game I can re-roll a turn. So the battle chance dice is this special red die, and I'll talk about that when we get to that point. But what we want to do is we want to try to get our ship, which I am the Flying Dutchman and Mom is the Black Pearl, trying to get that from our islands to these center spaces first so that we can get the compass. Now, once we get the compass, we can then get this chance die. Now, there are certain symbols on there, but when we have the compass, we're not going to be too concerned about those faces. We're going to be looking at the value. So that value is going to basically represent a die face with that. So if this comes up, this is a 4. If it comes up on this side, it is a 2. So that die becomes very important because that is going to help you basically score your other things a lot better, because now you have 6 dice instead of 5. You still basically are counting the 5 dice unless you have this where you're going to be increasing your number in a 3 of a kind, a 4 of a kind, or anything up top. We can battle. So if somebody gets the compass and another ship, say, is adjacent, never diagonal, but adjacent, and they have this compass, basically we can fight each other directly, and it's kind of a boarding action. We're each going to be rolling a die, and then the larger number is going to basically steal that compass or retain it. Okay, so typically, you know, I'm going to be the nice husband, and I'm going to let my wife go first. So she's going to be rolling, or we're both going to be rolling in the lid that you can see up there. And then when we save those dice off, we're going to put them on the board so that you can see what they are. Oh, I didn't mention about the ship movement. Whenever you get the aces that are represented by the ships, whenever you have your final scoring, you're going to be able to move your ship that many spaces. So in this case, she'll be able to move her ship up to 2 spaces. You can either go horizontally or vertically. You can never go diagonally. So
I have a small straight, so I'm going to attack you for 30 points.
So that is going to take my life down to 70.
And I will move 2 spaces.
All right. This game does play actually pretty fast. Keep those 6s. Oops. And I have a full house, so I will go ahead and I will score that. And when I say score, I'm just going to indicate that I have used it. Now, I also want to point out that for each one of these, you actually can use that twice. So even though that I've scored a full house, I can actually score another one at a later time.
So you're going to try to hit me for 25 points, and I'm going to decline that attack.
Oh, okay. Is that a parlay?
Parlay. So that was no good.
You get your 6s. Oh. So are you going to... So you're at 100. So you can never go over 100, so you're going to be attacking me.
So I'm going to do 4 of a kind on you.
For 28.
For 28.
Ouch. Okay, now let me go for these 6s. Okay, so I will score my 6s of 18 and get 18 points of health back. And you play until someone has 0 or less. Ooh.
Come on, one more. Yes!
Oh.
Yahtzee!
Okay, so not only is she going to be able to hit me for 50 points, which actually takes me down to 10.
I get the compass, but I would get the compass anyways because of Captain Jack. But 1, 2, 3, so
yeah,
you know.
Well, you don't have to move that direction if you don't want to.
That's okay. I'm gonna take him.
Because you could move back this way to make it further for me to come get you.
I still have 2 moves, so I'll go 1, 2.
Okay. All right, that is no bueno. Okay, I gotta get some health. Okay, so I will take 24 on my 6s, so that I'm now back up to 34.
Okay, now since I have the compass, I get to roll the extra dice.
And this is where I lose.
And let's see, I got a 6 and a 6. Oh, pooey pooey. Let's do this. Oh, might have screwed that up. Okay, here's a full house. So
Yeah,
I will
so
hit
it's
you
25.
for 25.
Yeah.
And I will move 3.
So I'm
1,
down to
2, 3.
9 health.
I'm still at 100 health.
Yeah, this is really gonna hurt. So now what I'm gonna do is I will, I'm not gonna score those, so I will actually roll the chance die, and I got that symbol. Now, that symbol has a specific meaning. So that symbol on the chance die basically says I can remove a curse. So add the sum of the 5 numbered dice to my life points. So I have 5, 10, 15. I'm going to be able to add back to my life, which will put me back up to 26, which isn't a lot.
$26 is what you have?
Yeah. I think you're enjoying this too much.
Oh, I'm sorry. There's a small straight of 30.
Which,
Can you... I can continue to roll, but is there a way for you to...
There's a large straight for 40.
I know. There's a large straight for 40.
Yeah, so that kabooms me.
And I ended with 100. Yes!
Yeah, out of all the games we've played, I've won once. I think we should rematch. That went so
That's
fast.
a W for me. Sure.
Okay,
We'll
so
play again.
all right, we're gonna play again just because I lost
If you
so
want
horribly.
get beat again, we can play again.
All right, so
I'll let you go first.
oh well, you're so generous. All right, yeah, I'll stay with Davy Jones. What the heck? Yeah, let's go this way. And come on. So that was no good. Chance is really only going to hurt me. I could score. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to score those 2s. It's not going to increase my life, but I don't really want to waste anything, so. Getting that compass is key.
So I'm going to take the 4 4s.
Which won't do you any good. So.
But 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, that's the big thing there. Well, the only thing I can do is try to go after you. Ooh, come on, baby, give me 1. Hit me, baby, one more time. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna score that as 4 of a kind. That'll be 8 on my 4 of a kind, and I will go.
So then I have
2,
to take 8.
3, 4. Yeah, you're taking 8 damage.
92. All right, I just need 1 vote. Come on. Yes.
Well,
I know, but.
you're gonna want something to go with that.
Well, I know, but I'm just saying. Well, that's not good. Ooh, that would be okay. Okay. So I'm going to do the 3 of a kind and attack you 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Okay.
And move my
me
1
down to
boat
84.
and get the compass.
All right. Well, you know what? There's at least a small.
Oh, that's
Ooh,
large.
there's a large. I'm going to hit you for 40. And I'll mark my large straight there. Now, the other thing I didn't mention, too, is when you score, it doesn't really matter, but as long as you've got a ship on there, you can move. So I will move towards you for 1. We haven't actually had any battles to fight over the compass. Ooh.
Not yet.
Well, there is a full house.
Yep.
You could roll that other 5 and get
yeah.
another ship. Or get a natural.
I'll get 1 more roll.
So
Okay, so I'm going to hit you for a full house. And I will move 1, 2.
Takes me down to 59 health. Oops. You lily liver. There is a small. Let's see if I can get a 2. I do not. So I'll hit you for 30. But I'm still not any closer to you.
All right.
You gotta get that special die away from you.
Oh,
What's your health at?
22.
Ooh.
I know. I'm not doing too good.
You got a small.
4. I was wanting to get health, not hit you, but I'm gonna have to go for the small.
Okay, so you're gonna hit me for 30,
And then
which will
I'm
take me
gonna
down to
move
29.
1 and do this.
Alright. So you're 22.
22.
So I'm probably better off just attacking you. Although, we'll just see what happens here. Ooh.
I should have took that 1 hit. That's my own fault. I forget I can. I refused the 1 attack on the last game, but I keep forgetting about it on
Oh,
this game.
there we go. Look at that. I'm going to score that as my 1s. So that's going to be 4 4 ones there, so that puts me up to 33, and I will move 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, since I'm adjacent to you, I'm going to battle you and try to take your compass. So I will roll, and I rolled a 5.
Man. Oh, okay. I rolled a 5 also.
So on a tie, you roll again. So.
All right.
Oh,
get a 2. 6. Yes, I get to keep it. I need it. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Would be a large.
Which will
1,
kill
2,
me.
3, 4, 5.
Is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? I know you
A
do. 2. I know you don't really need to.
6.
So you hit me for 40, which kills me.
Oh, I won again.
You won again.
This is my game. I like this game a lot.
I would say best 2 out of 3, but I'm already down 2 zip. So I think we'll just put the tourniquet on and stop the bleeding, and we will go ahead and award you the pirate trophy. Okay, so instead of actually having a normal trophy, we have a treasure chest that I will give to Mom. You can see it there for Pirate Day. So Mom gets the treasure chest trophy. Yeah, that was kind of a butt kicking. Okay, so let's just move on to what we think. Okay, so since you were victorious and you've won every game except 1, and that was only because I had a different character that let me come back after I got killed, I'll let you go first.
7 games, and I've won 6. So I like this game a lot, but I also like Pirates, and I like Captain Jack. So.
And you like Yahtzee.
Yes, I do like Yahtzee. But I like the game a lot. It's very quick. We played 5 games in probably 20 minutes. So I do enjoy it.
Yeah. Now, you like Yahtzee. You play Yahtzee on your phone and such. Mm-hmm. What do you think of the battle Yahtzee part of it?
It's a little different because you're not so much worried about, oh, I got 3 threes, or, you know, you're not trying to fill in you're trying to save your lives or attack with your dice. And then on the other side, you could play regular Yahtzee with this. They do give you both game boards, but I like this better. Well,
I think after we shut this off, because there are 5 game slots on here, we're gonna play the best of 5. So, and I'll see what I can do, and then I'll let you guys know how that turns out. But any other comments that you have about the game?
No, I enjoy it.
Okay, so I also think this is really cool. This is the first time I've done a battle Yahtzee. You know, we've got the Guardians of the Galaxy battle Yahtzee we'll be doing. I might even be able to get Megan to do that whenever we go down to see her. But I do want to point out, and I think I did this in the unboxing, these dice are really cool. They're chunky. They look like they have, like they're really pirate dice because, you know, they've got like, I don't know what I want to say, grooves. They're distressed. You know, look like they've seen a lot of action. You know, they, especially in the lid, they make a lot of noise, although that didn't. It's really cool. The mechanic of having this chance die, you didn't get to see it too much, but and the bad stuff doesn't affect me when I had Davy Jones, but it's an interesting little mechanic that they've added in there. And then in the unboxing, I showed you the other characters, but just in case you didn't see that, I'll go ahead and I'll show you. I've actually played with all of these in an attempt to try to beat you, but it didn't work that well. We've got Captain Blackbeard, and then we also have Captain Salazar. Now, I had Salazar, and that was the only way I won, was because after you killed me, I was able to come back at 50 life points and then beat you. But you know, it's really cool. The graphics on the back, you know, straight from Pirates of the Caribbean, which we're big fans of the series, so we like that. The other ships that we have the Queen Anne, and I forgot what the name of what's his name, Captain Salazar's ship is. It's actually in there somewhere in the rule book. And then, of course, we have the Black Pearl, and we have the Flying Dutchman, which obviously the black pearl is the best because that's when you keep winning. The board itself is really kind of cool. You can see it's not very big, doesn't take up a lot of space. Nothing major on the back, just the Pirates logo there. As Julie pointed out, the back of the score sheet has the traditional Yahtzee scoring, so you can play that solo or whatever you want, or just play regular Yahtzee. The rule book, I think, is laid out pretty well. Explains the Battle Yahtzee mechanic, and explains regular Yahtzee too if you're not familiar with that. So all in all, it's a fun game. It's very fast. Now, I am going to take this and have my lunch game group play it since it plays so fast, and I will be adding that right at the end of this video. But first, Mom and I are going to duke this out and see who can win the best of 5, and see if I can win basically one more game out of the 5. So we'll be right back, and I'll tell you how bad that happened. Okay, so that didn't really go so well for Dad.
Nope.
I did win 1 out of those 3.
I'll let you. I was feeling generous.
And this time I did play with Blackbeard and the Queen Anne. One of the things I do want to point out is that I don't think that these abilities are, what do I want to say, equal.
Yeah, equal.
I think Captain Jack's is really the strongest. Roll a Yahtzee and you instantly get the compass no matter what. Davy Jones is actually not too bad. You're immune to curses of the battle chance dice. Captain Salazar is a way to basically cheat and come back at 50 points. Blackbeard is actually probably the weakest, where you're only adding 2. These once per game ones of these other guys, really, they're not all that great. So I don't really use those.
That's because Blackbeard's really nice. You know, he plays an evil person, but he's really nice.
How is he nice?
He's nice. He has a good heart.
He was going to kill his daughter just so he could live forever.
He saved himself.
No, what movie did you watch?
He didn't want to kill her.
No, he did. He was like, no, I'm sorry, but I'm going to sacrifice you.
No.
I would never do that to Megan.
I think he has a good heart.
Oh, Blackbeard, he doesn't have a good heart. What ganja you smoking there in the jungle?
The winning ganja.
I guess. So yeah, really, that's kind of my only complaint, that the character abilities are really, they're not asymmetrical or symmetrical or whatever it is, but they're just not balanced. But that being said, I don't think it's that bad. I do like I said, the artwork. I like the neat little ships. It's nice that they come with the little stands. Yeah. So that is Battle Yahtzee, Pirates of the Caribbean. Mom owns Dad's butt on this. Definitely got to play this again, especially once Megan gets back.
I'd like to play with more people, yeah.
Yeah. So like I said, I'm going to play this with my game group, and I will post that at the end of this video, just after this message. But that is it, and we will catch you guys next time.
Bye.
So as promised, I took this into my game group today at lunch, and we were able to play a couple of games, 4 players. Now, I didn't really notice a whole lot different as far as the map goes, as far as it wasn't where everybody wanted to go for the compass. Now, I usually always went for it. My friend Jeff always went for it. But Dwight and Chris kind of stayed back. They didn't really do much with it. Chris liked the game. He said, this is a nice game that he could take to dinner, easily play. I don't know that they'd play Battle Yahtzee while they're waiting for dinner. But they like the dice, they like the components, they like the board. Chris liked the game. Jeff said that he would probably rather play the regular Yahtzee just because he likes the scoring aspect more. Dwight said if he wanted to play Yahtzee, he'd probably be playing with his grandma, and he wouldn't be playing the Pirates of the Caribbean. But like I said, Chris liked it. So the other guys would play it. It's just not one that they would probably ask for. But, as my wife mentioned, she loves this game. She's kicked my butt at it. I'm going to have to get a rematch just so maybe I can try to win some more, because winning 2 out of 10 really isn't very good. So that'll wrap it up, and we will catch you guys next time. If you would like to support us, you can visit patreon.com/dadvdaughter.
Like and follow us on Facebook to stay current on our show schedule, sneak peeks at future shows, and to interact with us.